My name is Lehew, and I'm a senior here at PCCS, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my senior capstone. Over the course of my life, I've had lots of people and things that have influenced me and made me who I am today, so I'll start by naming off some of the teachers that I've grown closest to over my time here. First up is Dr. Haran. She's our wonderful administrator and play director, and I've also taken her government and psychology courses. I am extremely grateful for her because she has created this wonderful school where Christianity is openly welcomed, and she doesn't treat it like it's weird or like something that you should hide. You know, you are just welcome to discuss anything that you wish about your faith. And I believe that that's essential for young Christians going out into the world, and it's allowed me to form my own foundation in Christ. Next up is Miss Nelson, who's our college and career counselor, and I've also known her through National Honor Society. I am just amazed at the amount of time and deliberateness that she devotes to each and every single student, and I believe that she's prepared me the best that I can be prepared for college. Also, her work with NHS and the missions team is unprecedented. Next is Miss Phillips, who I've known for many years from student council and yearbook team. I've also taken her money management course and some of her Connect electives over the past few years. She's watched me grow up, and she's honestly one of the sweetest women that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. She also puts anything and everything she has into all that she does for the students, and I'm just constantly impressed by the amount of sacrifice that she puts into her job. Next is Mr. Harrell, who I had in junior high and high school for science, as well as for Connect this year. Whether it's the composition of dirt or learning how light reflects off of mirrors, Mr. Harrell is someone who makes the material fun and easy to learn. And over the course of all of these years, and especially in Connect devotions this year, he has poured into us and makes sure to listen to what we have to say and tries to meet us where we're at in our faith. Next is Mr. Beaumont. I've had him for dual credit English as well as for honors English electives over my high school years. He is a very sweet man, and he's given me a foundation in the world of literature, and his tests have taught me a very methodical way of studying that produces great results. Last but certainly not least, for PCCS teachers is Miss Williams, who I have for junior high and high school history, as well as for devotions for a year. She also helped me figure out what I needed to do to make sure to study well for tests, and during our year in devotions, she would always make sure to check in with us spiritually and try to meet us where we were at and give us the best spiritual assistance, guidance that we needed. Naturally, there are some courses here that have also been very impactful in my time as a PCCS student. Last semester, I took an honors elective in C.S. Lewis, and I believe that his works have given me a stronger spiritual awareness, both for myself and those around me, which I feel is a very valuable tool to have in a world that is constantly trying to shake down Christianity. I've also taken several courses on Shakespeare's literature, as well as reading some of his plays for honors and dual credit. I believe that this has given me an appreciation for the way that he writes and foundation in his works, and just amazement at the way that he can take poetry and drama and make it into something so beautiful. The Connect courses here have also impacted me because they've helped me set aside time for God every single week, and aside from daily devotions and things. They have helped me form my foundation in Christ before I go out into the world in a more hostile spiritual environment. Probably the biggest impact outside of PCCS is my family, which is my father Scott, mother Laura, and sister Zoe. And I'm extremely blessed to have them as my family. They are some of my biggest supporters in everything that I do, and my parents have taught me to strive for excellence in anything I can put my mind to. Like I said, I'm forever grateful to them that they are my family and the ones that I have surrounding me as I grow up. Several other impacts that I've had were choices. I decided to play volleyball the first time my 8th grade year, and Coach Heather, for those of you who remember her, she worked with me with private lessons the summer before, and she has helped me excel not only in volleyball but also as a person. She was really the one who worked with me and brought me out of my shell and allowed me to step out of my comfort zone to do things. And Dr. Horan was also pushing me to play volleyball for many years, so I'm also grateful for her for that. Another decision was going to the Pines Catholic Camp the summer after my 8th grade year. Before then, I was very timid in talking about my faith, and I didn't exactly feel comfortable, telling people anything when they asked questions. After going to this camp and seeing that so many people from everywhere shared the beliefs I did, I felt so much more confident about my faith, and just in general conversation, I was able to come out of my comfort zone a lot more. PCCS, of course, has provided a wonderful spiritual impact on my life by allowing me to be in an environment where I can openly discuss my faith and develop it in Christ, rather than, like I've said before, feeling like it's something that I have to hide or like I would be an outcast. As a young Catholic in a mostly Protestant environment, there were definitely times where I felt sort of alone in my spiritual life, but instead of letting it bring me down or causing me to turn away, I use these experiences to return to God. And I believe that this has made my relationship with God a more personal one, rather than jumping on the faith bandwagon, if you will. Some of my favorite aspects of poetry over the years have been their continued high academic standards, and I believe that because of these high standards, I've been well prepared for college and the way they teach their academics. I am also very, very thankful, like I said, for the welcoming spiritual environment here, because I believe it's very essential at this age when there's so many influences in people's lives that it is very essential to be able to talk about your faith. I'm also really, really like the mentoring program, because both participating and watching others participate, I've seen so many beautiful things blossom out of that program. And it's always comforting to know that there's an adult on campus I can talk to if I need help. For the underclassmen, I have two main pieces of advice. My first is study, and study hard. It might have been easy in junior high, maybe the beginning of high school, to just kind of cruise through tests, but it only gets tougher from there. And having a good study plan in place is the best way to not be caught off guard. This also helps you prepare for college and, to an extent, life in the workplace. Also, never underestimate the power of taking good notes. Trust me on this one. It is so much easier when you can go back and flip through your notes instead of trying to remember all the details in your head. I've been involved with a number of extracurricular activities here during my time at Poetry as well. This is my 4th year in student council. I've served as the 8th and 9th grade representative, publicity officer last year, and this year treasurer. This is my 2nd year with National Honor Society, and this year I am also the treasurer. I began working with the yearbook team the 2nd semester of my freshman year, and this year I'm also the editor. I worked with the theater troupe here for 2 years, doing the play Willy Wonka due to its cancellation and rescheduling because of COVID-19. I participated in this play as both an actress and a part of stage crew. I played varsity volleyball for 3 years and junior varsity volleyball my freshman year, as well as junior high volleyball my 8th grade year. And I've also participated in 2 academic meets here during my time. The Texas Trinity League Fine Arts and Academic Meet my sophomore year, and the TCAL State Academic Competition my freshman year. Some of the activities outside of poetry that I've done are going to the Pines Catholic Camp the past 4 summers, as well as their Advent retreat this past December, and playing 3 seasons of Blaze Volleyball Club with Coach Heather as the coach, as well as being involved in going to church on a regular basis. My community service includes this school's Martin Luther King Day of Service this past January, where I went to the annex of the new Poetry Town Hall and sanded the floors. This summer at the Pines Catholic Camp, I served as a counselor in training, where I worked with other counselors to develop a stronger faith in younger campers, as well as serving as the lead in camp activities and taking time to renovate their bonfire pit. I worked as a volleyball assistant coach for a very short time for tryouts for 2nd to 4th grade girls, and I demonstrated their drills and tossed and retrieved volleyballs for them. I've worked at the C.F. Goodwin Public Library in Royce City, Texas for several years as well, and I've done many tasks there, most of them just household tasks, but I've also alphabetized their bookshelves and movie shelves and scanned books into their inventory. And lastly, I've worked at Behavioral Transformations, where I shadowed a counselor for the day and spent time working with special needs children in order to help them develop their social skills. I believe that all of these experiences have shaped my worldview because it's made me more aware of noticing when someone needs help. And people all around you need help, and I've become more in tune with how to serve them in the best way possible. For my internship and work experiences, I counted my time at the Pines as my internship hours. And I held 2 positions at the JER Chilton YMCA in Rockwall for work. My junior year, I officiated 1 season of volleyball. I would have done more, but COVID shut everything down, unfortunately. I worked with 2nd to 4th grade girls, and I officiated a regular season as well as a tournament. This year, I'm a volleyball site leader, and basically what that means is I make sure the official has everything he needs in the way that he wants it, and I'm also on call to step up as an official if necessary. I've earned several awards during my time here as well. For one, this year I've earned the rank of valedictorian of the graduating class of 2021, and this year I've also earned a Senior Star Award, a Spirit and Character Award, and a Distinguished High School Student Award for English. This last semester, I also earned a Star Scholar Award in British Literature. For my junior year, I earned a Distinguished High School Student Award in Spanish as well. In varsity volleyball, this year we won state, the T-Cal 2A division, and in my sophomore year, I earned a Spirit Award. For JV volleyball, my freshman year, I was the most improved player, and at the Texas Trinity League meet, I was 1st place in spelling, 2nd in math, and at T-Cal, I was 3rd place in mathematics, and 5th place in number sense. For my future plans, I plan to attend the University of Dallas and earn a master's degree in accounting through their 4+1 program, which will equip me with the information I need to sit for the CPA exam and become a certified public accountant. The reason I've chosen this career path is, for one, I like working with numbers in programs like Microsoft Excel, and I believe that being a CPA will give me the flexibility to work with a variety of businesses, whether I work for one business or become self-employed and offer my services to multiple businesses at once. I wish to extend a cordial thank you to all of you guys here today. I appreciate your attention, and I'm especially grateful that you're all willing to work so hard to maintain this wonderful environment that allows young kids to blossom academically and grow their faith to become stronger in Christ.